there's just pure chaos going on right now. I don't know if we're gonna get this video done. I got people yelling over there. I got police car chases over here. I think I was in Chicago. Hey there, Overpipers. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the Over a Pipe channel, and we're gonna have a pleasant Sunday smoke over a pipe. Yes, it is that time this week where I tame the garage doors. I sit back and answer questions, and I copy Max from Gribbly's Folly because I love his intro. I kid. But we are going to get into a few topics today, one of which is going to be about the Chicago Pipe Show. I was watching Dion's live stream over at Classical Pipes, so it was make sure you like, share, and subscribe him as well. Then I also was, kind of going back and forth with this whole plum pudding situation and contemplating the what could come about with that blend. And then we're going to get to your comments and questions today. Let's get to it. First off, I would like to thank my 774th, I don't know why I didn't make that a bigger deal. Boop, boop, boop. My 774th subscriber, David Vapes 56. Welcome aboard. Never fails. Apparently I'm being the garage door tamer, but I'm not being the who gives a crap. And my 773rd subscriber, Julius Brown. So thank you guys for subscribing. Welcome to the Overpiper community. Give me a thumbs up on these videos. Like, share, and subscribe. And it's flipping windy out here. Apparently my daughter got blown away when she was taking some recycling out. I don't know what's going on. It's chaos. It's madness. By the way, I am smoking some Squadron Leader. That review will be out this Monday, so look forward to that. So Dion had a really good live stream. I found it fascinating because he was talking about the Chicago Pipe Show and the hotel that it's going to be at, and that apparently that hotel is going up for auction in February, and now it's kind of up in the air if the Chicago Pipe Show is going to even be there. At this rate, it seems like it's not, because people can't book rooms for it. They're only booking out through February. Very fascinating. So what's going to happen? Does anybody have any information about, are they going to change venues? Is it too late to change venues? I don't know. Very interesting situation, though. I guess Dion said he's not going to be attending this year. He's been doing it for several years. And he wants to use his vacation for something else. I get that. My wife's got work up in Chicago, and I kind of planned on going up there for it. Figured it'd be kind of a fun little thing to do. But I wouldn't be staying in that hotel. I heard that hotel's a little rough anyways. Needs a little TLC. I don't know though. But we have also, on our next topic, seen a lot of information out there in the YTPC, whether it's Derek Tant, Paladin Piper, you name it, everybody's out there, all those people that are on, these podcasts and fancy schmancy stuff, getting free samples and free tins. And trying out the new Seattle Pipe Club's Plum Pudding, which I'm a big fan of, Bourbon Edition. And are they stepping on some toes? Or is this, an example of good R&D and free market? I don't have an issue with plum pudding, so I don't really know the necessity for the change. Part of me probably would have liked to see like a complete different type of blend. But it is a bit of a gimmicky kind of thing when you see different things like the Squadron Leader with Perique. When you see, Coke, Cherry Coke. Like some of those things were very gimmicky, like, Clear Coke, or was it Clear Pepsi? Like all those things are very gimmicky. And so I'm not sure, but I am curious on how it holds up against some Frogmorton Cellar or Missouri Meerschaum American Patriot, both with a bourbon topping to it, essence. Would y'all like to see a comparison of those blends? It's considered a Balkan, so could potentially do it for the month of February, which is our Balkan Blends month. February is that tail end of winter where we're, trying to head into spring, so we, get some of those Oriental forward blends. Would everybody be interested in that? Let me know. Sound off in the comments below. We'll try it if you want it. And then lastly, we have your comments and questions. Let's go back to... How far do we go back? Do we go back a week? No, we probably shouldn't go back a week. We probably should not go back a week. I mean, we did have those 12 blends to roll them all. I thought that was pretty cool. Hopefully, I still really have a hard time trying to figure out which blend I would completely, because going through the seasons has been very eye-opening and a lot of fun, and I don't know, it's kind of difficult. Okie Piper commented on last week's Sunday Smoke. Another great video. What are your camera settings? Your video quality is outstanding. I'm enjoying a bowl of Squadron Leader. It's been one of my all-time favorites. That is a great question, OK Piper. Now, I have been toying with the idea of upping the quality of the videos, things of that nature. Like I love Dion's banners and OBS, and he confirmed that he was using OBS, and I figured that's what he was using, but I was curious to see it. I've been considering upping all of that. Now, my settings are very simple. I use my cell phone, and it's 60 frames per second at 4K, which is very taxing on the phone and causes lots of problems with audio drift, things of that nature. The phones, I don't have a newer iPhone. I have probably I've got the 8, so it's not nearly as new as what's out there now. But I've like any piece of equipment, you kind of learn the ins and outs of it over time. And so I have learned the ins and outs of this thing because of the simple fact that there are certain things you have to do with your phone to maintain the integrity of the video and audio. I have my lavalier, it goes straight into it, which is great. I do not put a charger on the phone because that increases the temperature that it gets to, because it gets very hot recording at 4K. It's recording, it's that processing. It's very labor intensive on the phone. Let's see what else. So I am looking at maybe some better, like actual full-on camera equipment, utilizing an OBS software and trying to do some different things. Maybe even get into some live streams with it too, and just kind of, let's get funky with it. Get funky with it. I'm just going to try some other things, but it's legitimately just my phone at 4K. I don't have any special editing software that I use. I use YouTube's editor. So, because I'm cheap and I'm trying to buy a lot of tobaccos to do reviews on, things of that nature. Hey, if you want to support the channel, I don't know where you would support it because I don't have any links to anything. But if you want to support this channel and get me the Premiere Suite, hey, I'm all for it. I'll do some. I'll get the intros. I'll do all that stuff. You know, let me know. You let me know. We'll try it. Briar Report. Phil commented, will you be going live if there is any Captain Black drops? You're funny. You're real funny. Dustin App commented, great video, my friend. Enjoy them. Great content. Typing Piper also said, hashtag ask over a pipe. When will under a pipe happen? I'm not sure what you mean by under a pipe. Do we have to go under a pipe? I mean, the smoke rises. I mean, the premise of the name of the channel is over a pipe. We discuss things over a pipe, like we discuss things over dinner. What would it be like to discuss something under dinner? Or over brunch, or under brunch? Good question. Good question. Why don't you elaborate on what under a pipe is over there, Mr. Typing Piper, and let me know. Let's see. Typing Piper also said on the video, north-south doesn't matter. The less people, the better. Really enjoying Sean Brock's new cookbook, by the way, South. Ooh, all right. I'm going to check that out. I like to cook, so I like anything cookbooks. I was really excited like when they had like the different types of like book series, cookbooks, like what was the Lord of the Rings cookbook like, or what kind of things they cooked in the Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones. Let's see. New Jersey Piper, nice Pesci. Did I do Joe Pesci? Oh, I did do Joe Pesci. Garbage Man Piper. He missed out on the live stream on one of the drops. It's okay. There'll be more. George the Green Coblin commented, thanks for answering my questions as always. Have a great week. Thanks for asking questions. I appreciate it. It's nice to have some of that feedback. Stephen Anthony commented on one of the drops. Where's the Samuel Gowith drop? I'm going into squadron withdrawal and I miss my Jimmy Flakes. It takes time to do some of that stuff. I'm looking at ways to try to get the squadron, get some of the Sammy G's and things like that. It's not easy. Bunch of Happy New Year's. Appreciate everybody. All right, so then we get to the first impressions of, we get to the first impressions of the Samuel Gowith squadron leader, which I'm having a hard time keeping lit. I dried this out too for about 15 minutes, and it was already kind of dry. Stephen Anthony commented, I'm glad you like it. Where did you get it? My local shop has been out for ages. I got it. If you go back to the Yabo that I had, it was the Storyteller Piper. I think they still have. Where did I get the squadron leader? At the time, I believe I had gotten it from Smoking Pipes. I've had these for a while. These are the squadron leader. I think it's a year or two old, maybe a couple years. Dance Dad Piper comment, and you just got to watch out for them. I mean, go out there and do the email for every single one of the ones you want on all the different websites. That they're a bit easier to get than Esoterica's, but you still have to be on top of it checking. Dance Dad Piper commented, Martin, another great review. It's a first impression. I'm just kidding. Sorry. It's a great blend that I've enjoyed as well. Happy smokes. Blessings from Tuscaloosa, Josh DDP. Good old Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Greenbow, Alabama. Life's like a box of chocolates. I kid again. I'm not singling out Dance Dad Piper over here. Great dude. Let's see. Chris Kahn commented, I was lucky to find these tins last year at tobaccopipes.com. Mine included the warning right on the front, however. I've opened one so far as it's really good. I'll have to do a head-to-head comparison. Please do. I'd love to see. Everybody should do this. I mean, this is just inspiration to help people out to, make decisions, see what they like, see what they don't like, and try stuff on your own. Like, don't hesitate. Don't wait. Macro Tempesta. Marco Tempesta. Pista is a new subscriber. I appreciate that subscription. Welcome to the Overpiper community. Pipes and Tobacco commented, tasty blend, Martin. Middle of the road English blend. Thanks for sharing, Yanez. Yanez, you are the bomb. Garbage Man Piper Mel Harris said, can't wait to hear about the special edition. It's coming. It's coming. Midwest Pipe Smoker commented, I plan on trying some of this in the near future. Please do, and let us know your thoughts as well. Steve Coddington, nice. Looking forward to reviews. Hopefully I can snag some. Is it really that hard to get? I don't look for it very often, but when I haven't really had too many problems. Thomas Drudy commented, nice review. I enjoyed this blend very much. When you can get it, enjoy your pipes. It must be hard to get. This must be, I guess so. I guess everybody needs help on it. Sailor's Pond, thanks for the nice description. Now I will expect a wood-fired sourdough bread, toasted and smothered with butter. I'm not going to lie to you. I've got to get a non-squeaky chair. I need a camera, non-squeaky chair. My father-in-law has graced me with some audio equipment that he wants to set up, and we're going to have some fun with. Been really tempted. What I'd love to do is have like almost a Howard Stern kind of setup to where you see me and he's kind of running the board, and you see me talking to my stuff and I interact with him. He interacts with me, you know. Let's see. See, he says Samuel Gow tobacco seemed to be reasonably available in Switzerland. Why is it so hard for us to get it? I mean, I don't think I see a bunch of them, out there being, scalped or anything. New subscriber Brooke Gromesh. Nice. Welcome aboard. New Jersey Piper commented, excellent review. Your description sells the heck out of this. We'll definitely have to pick this up eventually. Absolutely. And I'm not trying to sell it. I wish I had a sponsor, but I don't. I'm trying to convey in two different points of time what I'm getting initially and then what I'm getting throughout. Because there have been a lot of blends through this process that I have started out and I'm like, this is not appealing to me. Appealing? It's appeasing. Who knows? There's times that I'm not enjoying a blend as much as I thought I would, but then over time, it's worked its way in to basically my palate, and I've been enjoying it. So it's tough, but I try to give two different impressions of it. The first impression and then the actual review just do that. Like Brad, this is a complete copy from Brad from Stuff and Things, and I always enjoyed his reviews, and I always enjoyed the fact that he would do a first impression and then do a review. And I can appreciate that more now that I've been doing that. So I think that's what a lot of people should do. I think people should give a first impression and then give a review after they've smoked it for a week or however long they want to. So that's just my opinion, though. George the Green Coblin commenting, quintessential English is a good description. Definitely need to try this one for sure. I've noticed you try new blends with your Missouri Meerschaum cobs. Hashtag ask over a pipe. I'm going to have to click on this one because this one's a little bit longer. Hashtag ask over a pipe. Have tried smoking new blends or cellared blends in a briar right after or soon after the cob to see if there's a difference in flavor. If so, what's the difference? Okay, all right. So I get his question. Sorry, I apologize. I'm misreading what you have. I have tried them, but one of the things that I have noticed when I was doing initial reviews with my briars is that I was starting to ghost them in ways I wasn't appreciating. I smoke these out of pleasure for my own rotations that are going into certain pipes based off of blend type. Not necessarily, I have a few pipes that are dedicated, Stonehaven, Penzance, stuff like that. But I really have these set up for blend types. But there were certain blends that like a plum pudding, which says it's a Balkan blend, but it has, other blends besides just what the quintessential Balkan blend would be. And there were certain types of blends that were ghosting my pipes in a way I didn't like. So I have restricted myself to cobs. The other thing is that restricting myself to cobs where there's less opportunity for any kind of ghosting, I'm getting a raw flavor profile out of the tobaccos. And so that's why you're seeing me now mostly just doing cobs on these videos. That's the reason. Yes, the flavor does change because some of these pipes are ghosted by other types of tobaccos, and so it will change the flavor profile of the tobacco you put in there if it's the different tobacco. So that's why. Great question, though. I appreciate it. Let's see. New subscriber, Gus Eving. Welcome aboard. New subscriber, Michael Penny. Welcome aboard. Old Padre Piper. He's so great. He had a video on life in the YTPC with the plum pudding. And I said, great video, Padre. Sometimes the free market is not friendly, and we see it with esotericas as well. People buy them up not to smoke, but to sell it. And he's kind of getting into what the artificial, and we spoke on this on a live stream the other night, on the artificial inflation of these prices and demand. And it is artificial. Everything is artificial. Bitcoin is artificial. There are certain things that do not add any value. If you look at the diamond paradox, you look at a diamond that does not serve any other real purpose except we've enhanced it to be able to utilize it for cutting tools, which is great. However, other than that, doesn't serve any purpose, but the value of it is astronomical, where water is like necessary for life. You will die without it, but it's cheap. And part of that has to do with the supply and demand, but part of that also includes, some imaginary value. Gold, silver, other than using those as conductive elements, are not worth anything. They're jewelry. They're, we've made this up, and it's one of those things where esotericas have a abundance of hype about them. There's an amount I would go up to buy esotericas if I was not able to source them the way I do. That being said, nobody has to pay a higher price if they don't want to. And that's really how you change prices. The control is within the consumer, but the consumer relinquishes the control to whoever's marketing it. And that's where we lose at. iPhones are not worth $1,500. I bought a new laptop for like $800 and felt terrible spending that much. But I'll end up getting one of the newer iPhones that's probably going to be around $1,500. That's crazy. Is it so much better? No. Does it do everything better than everything? No. In fact, they've had several problems with these phones over time, whether it's the poor battery, or you had Samsung phones exploding because of the battery. Like all these things are having problems that we are still paying more for them. I don't consider Apple to be a tech company. I consider them to be a fashion designer. And I feel like that's kind of how it goes. If you look at the Escalade became very popular because of an ingenious marketing strategy, getting those high-end, musicians to just glorify the vehicle as it's the most amazing thing possible, and you see that in advertisements going forward. So the hype is real. I will say that if I were to hype a tobacco, it would be esotericas. They are. I haven't had a bad one yet, and I enjoy them thoroughly, and I've got no qualms with them. And so part of that hype is in the quality. Big part of that hype, though, as well, is in this bolstering of people overseas or in different countries buying these things off eBay or Facebook or wherever the heck they're being sold now. And that's part of the problem, because these people wouldn't sell it at that price if somebody's not buying it. So I'll leave that one at that. So Luis Marquez, or Marquis, you tell me. New subscriber. Appreciate you. Welcome aboard. Dance Dad Piper. Great company to buy. This was on the Yabo, and we were talking about the Storyteller's Pipe place, which I love. Dance Dad Piper said, great company to buy tobacco from. Wonderful customer service. Enjoy pleasant smokes. Jordan Taylor commented, I got some Cabby St. James and Squad Leader from that drop. Booyah. Good job. Garbage Man Piper, very nice. Mel, always appreciate you anytime you're around. I want to see some more live streams from you, Mel. I always like your live streams. Barbed Wire Piper comment, I just got a 250 gram box of full Virginia Flaking yesterday. So good. Can't wait for some to age a couple of years. It'll turn out well. Get it jarred, get it sealed, and separate it out in your jars. I forget, Peaceman Piper, I think it was, did a big video on the mold issue with that one. Todd Blessings, nice box of baccy you got there. You're like a bear stocking up for the winter. Cheers. Am I going in hibernation? Is that what it is? Dance Dad Piper said, Martin, tinderbox.com added additional bags of esoterica. Check it out. And I did. They did have a few of those on there. I wonder if they still do. Red Coats Return. Good additions to your cellar. Well done, man. Pipings to back. Yanez, love you, man. Great haul, Sammy G's. Smoking Ronnie. Tinderbox also had a drop of esotericas. Thank you. See, this is what I'm talking about. The community is so great that everybody's going to do that. Also, thank you again, Mr. Martin, for helping a brother out with scoring some esotericas. Best I've ever had by far. You are absolutely welcome. And George the Green Coblin, they're practically giving them away. I don't know if they're giving away. It'd be nice if they're giving away. I wouldn't go broke. And then Earl, we're going to end this on Earl of Pipes, where he did his first impression review of Penzance, and he was a little lackluster. And I can empathize with that, because if you go back and look at my initial impression of Penzance, it was a little lackluster for me as well. And I told him, I said, would love to know what your opinion is over time. Just keep an open mind. I'd like to see what it will be over time. He said, I doubt my thoughts will change too much. It's good, but not so much better than what I can get to be worth the effort. I like it, I do, but he's not spellbound. I wasn't either. Give it time. Contemplate on it as you smoke it. Smoke it for a while. Especially if you're not overly, enjoying it. Go ahead and smoke it out or do some trades. But smoke it for a while and give a second impression or a second review. I would be curious if your opinion has changed, because my opinion absolutely changed. It absolutely changed. And so I, going forward, am always up for some more Penzance. So, well, everybody, that's it. I appreciate all of you. Please leave a comment down below. Questions, hashtag #AskOverAPipe, hashtag #AskOAP. Hit that notification bell if you want some esotericas. Like, share, and subscribe. Spread the word. We are at 774 subscribers. Trying to get to that 1,000 mark. I mean, we're not far. We're not far. We are 3/4 of the way past this. We're not far. Let's hit that 1,000 subscriber mark so that way we can do some live streams. And I'd like to, do live streams specifically for the drops, but I'd like to maybe even get into some bigger live streams, kind of like, Classical Pipes was doing over there, Dion. All right, everybody. Y'all behave out there. Go out there and get you some Squadron Leader. Stick it in your pipe and smoke it. We'll see you later. Gotta like my show. Y'all get out of here.